The first box you will see on this page is the configuration settings. Please insert the credentials that we supply to you and click Validate to make sure that they are working correctly. These include the username, password, and associated email address. To the right of this, you can set the synchronization frequency, which specifies how often your eShop campaign statistics are fed through to Salesforce. Below this, you can choose whether to save future send history. When turned on, this setting will record future sends against a Salesforce contact, even if they don't interact with any eShop campaigns. Further down the page, you can map your Salesforce users to a user on eShop. The lists will be automatically populated, so simply choose the relevant user from each drop-down and click Link to map them. A user mapping is only required for Salesforce users who are to carry out contact or lead synchronizations with eShop. Field mappings are needed to ensure we know how to map Salesforce contacts and leads to eShop. This uses the same approach as the user mapping section, so just simply select the relevant fields from each drop-down and click Link. By default, the Salesforce email field is mapped to the email field in eShop, and the Salesforce ID fields are mapped to bespoke Salesforce ID fields in eShop. All other field mappings are manual and optional. When synchronized, contacts are sent from Salesforce and fed into eShop. In the event of a contact being synchronized who already exists in your eShop database, then the contact will be updated in eShop with the data from Salesforce, as per the specified field mappings. Once you've set up a campaign, you can sync it to eShop. Simply click on the campaign you wish to send to eShop, and in the drop-down menu click Sync to eShop. On this page you can select the eShop contact group that you wish to insert the contacts into. This can be either an existing group or a new group. After everything is set, click Sync and this will begin the process. The status of all synced campaigns can be viewed on the eShop's audit page. Successfully synced campaigns will be visible from the Contacts Manager within eShop, where they can then be included in email campaign sends. If you go into your Contacts Manager in eShop, you will be able to see the contact groups that you have synced. In our example, this is the contact group November newsletter. We can see that 20 contacts have been synced, and if you click on the number, this will display a list of those specific contacts. You can then set up an eShop campaign to send to these contacts. As you can see here in the campaign summary page, we have set up a November newsletter eShop campaign to go out to our November newsletter contact group using a pre-built message. After sending out a campaign, you can see the statistics in the eShop reports page. By clicking on the amount of displays, you can see the specific contacts who viewed the email and the same with the contacts who clicked a link. This data feeds back to Salesforce, allowing you to create engagement reports based on your contact's behavior. When building a report, you will have many eShop fields available to filter on. These include fields such as whether the contact was sent, displayed, or clicked a link on an eShop campaign send. You can also filter dependent on whether the contact bounced or even if they unsubscribed. For example, if you wanted to create a campaign for contacts who clicked in a recent send, you would drag in the eShop campaign name field and set the value to match the campaign name. Also, drag in the click field and set the condition to true. Click Run Reports to generate the results and click Add to Campaign. Choose the desired campaign from the list or create a new one, and you can then sync this campaign to the eShop, ready for sending. If we go into the Details tab for a contact in Salesforce, you can see all of the eShop campaigns that were sent to them and an overview of their interactions with them. These include the campaign name, send date, and whether they clicked, displayed, unsubscribed, or indeed bounced.